I got quail eggs right here, a lot better than normal chicken eggs because they're a lot more natural. Don't bite my fingers, be a smart girl. They're extremely clever, so if I just hold still, there we go, look at that. I don't have to worry about my fingers, they're smart, they know how to execute their prey and take it down, no problem. Oh, nearly got my fingers that time, but he didn't. I take great pride in my handling, so never, ever replicate something like this. This is a snake that could very well put you in a coffin and kill you. You could get treated with anti-venom and survive, but there is a chance of death. The venom of a Mexican West Coast rattlesnake can put you in a coffin for sure, but it's still a beautiful snake that deserves respect, and that's why I love it so much. What is going on, baby? Wait 1 second, let me just set the mood for a second. What is going on, my beautiful people? I need to stop slobbering on myself. Welcome back to my wildlife. We're here at the snake house in the Everglades outpost, and today we're going to be feeding some lovely lizards, my lace monitors, my favorite monitor lizard on the planet, or second favorite. I think my first favorite would have to be the Parenti, which is very hard to get my hands on, my stinky little fingers on, but one day we'll have the Parenti. One day. Okay, come with me. Now, today we're going to be feeding the lace monitors, my favorite monitors in the snake house, because, well, there's only 2 different species of monitor in here, and although I love Gamora, the laces have always had my heart. I've wanted lace monitors since I was a tiny little kid, but they weren't available when I was a kid, and now in just recent years, the breeders who have been working on breeding projects with lace monitors for the past 20 to 30 years are just now producing captive bred animals here in America. And these are my babies that I've had for about 5 months. So you guys have seen me feed them rats, shrimp, all kinds of good stuff, even crickets, but not quail eggs. I got quail eggs right here, which is great for a monitor lizard because out in the wild, monitor lizards are scavengers, they're investigators, they monitor the land, they look for food, and eggs are always on the diet of the monitor lizard. Almost every species of monitor lizard loves eggs and scavenges for eggs. Now, not just do they love the eggs, but they also love what comes out of the eggs, they love the parents of the eggs, they love anything they can get their jaws around. So, I got quail eggs right here, a lot better than normal chicken eggs because they're a lot more natural. You want an egg? Huh? Come on. Come get an egg. Come get an egg. Come on. Come get an egg. Here, have an egg. They've already had eggs once, but we haven't filmed it. Come on. Come on. You ready? Now I'm going to hold my hand still and hope that they understand what's food and what's finger. Come on. There you go. Don't bite my fingers. Be a smart girl. They're extremely clever, so if I just hold still, there we go. Look at that. I don't have to worry about my fingers. They're smart. They know how to execute their prey and take it down, no problem. Even though this prey isn't that hard to get, since, well, let's just say Humpty Dumpty's not going to be doing too well. Ooh, look at that. All the yolk, all that is great nutrients for a monitor lizard. They love to slurp up that yolk. Oh, it looks like Lacey's walking off with her egg. Let's see if we can get Jack to wake up. Jack is actually sleeping in here. Oh yeah, look, he's going to eat that egg. Oh yeah. See, he's just a little cranky when he wakes up. He just needs a couple seconds to realize what's going on, and he chows down those eggs. Oh my god, look! Oh, he's getting so big! Look at him, slurping the whole thing up. Look, he cracked it, dropped it, now he's going to start slurping up all the yolk. He's learned that he only likes a few eggshells here and there, but for the most part, lots of different monitor lizard species bring the egg to the back of their jaws, crack it just a little bit, soak up the yolk, and then drop the egg back onto the floor without taking the shell. But as you can see, he cracked it, put it on the ground, and now he's slurping it out of the shell. How cool is that? Monitor lizards are badass species. Not just are they strong, intelligent animals, but they're basically the garbage can of the wild. In every place that they're found, they will eat live prey, they'll scavenge dead stuff on the road like carrion, they'll eat anything. Alright guys, I'm going to try and give him one more egg. Let's see how he feels about it. You want one more egg? Come on. Come on. Oh, good boy. He's so smart. He knows not to take my fingertips, especially after the last time that he bit me. Right? He's so cute. I am so excited to see these guys eating eggs. This is the second time I've actually fed them quail eggs, and it's a good boost for protein in their diet. It's going to help get them yoked There's nothing better than yolk to get your lizards yoked. In a matter of a couple of weeks, these lizards are going to have the biggest forearms. They're going to be able to grab you by your head, squeeze your eyeballs out, and say, thanks for coming to the Everglades Outpost. Have you been paying attention? And then they slap you around like that, and you're like, why did I come here? And you're like, oh yeah, Chandler's Wildlife said to come, and that's why I came. Thank you. All right, maybe we can give him one more egg. I think I'm going to, just one more egg. Nice big egg breakfast. Make my lizards happy. I want to let them know that, hey, if I wake you up early in the morning, it's for something good. It's not for just harassing you. Because the hen, he's just like, why are you waking me up? I want to bite you. Because he's never hissed at me. And just now he was hissing at me. He's just like, I don't want to wake up. Ah! The second he picked up that egg scent, he woke up and he came straight to the egg. Oh yeah, he wants another egg. Let's see if he'll come for it. Come on. Come on. You want to move around a little bit for this egg? You want to move around? Oh, here you go. I'll just give it to you. Oh, nearly got my fingers that time, but he didn't. We don't want to get cut up by his teeth. Even at this size, the monitor lizard, specifically lace monitor, they have razor sharp teeth. It only takes one tooth to cut open your finger real good. They can even sever major tendons, leaving you not able to use your fingers for the rest of your life. Well, if you pay for reconstructive surgery, then you can fix your fingers possibly, but the harsh reality is that monitor lizard bites are no joke. If you got bit by most monitor lizard species, they would leave you ripped open, needing stitches, nasty stuff. You don't want to get bit by monitor lizards. And if you don't know what a monitor lizard bite looks like, go on YouTube and start typing it up, because there's plenty of different videos of different species that bit people, and it takes just a split second of one tooth hitting your skin, all lacerating you, leaving you wide open. You can see your tendons, bones, and everything. It's incredible to think a cute little petite lizard like that, where you can't even see his teeth, can actually slice you open and make you bleed out in a split second. I've actually seen a friend of mine that had raised a water monitor, a Cummini, which is the one with the yellow head, and it was only like, I don't know, that big, bit her on the wrist, and she nearly bled out. Left her open, giant gash on her wrist. No joke, not funny, very dangerous, no joke. Moving out of here! I'm sorry, I got to relax. Look, eggs, he's eating eggs. Mukbang with the lizards, baby. Maybe I should eat an omelet while he eats the egg. Ooh, man, he's making out with that egg. You like that? Do you want any more? I feel like you're full, right? I'm gonna give you a little pat on the back. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Look at that. Nice and relaxed, full belly. He's like, okay. Yeah. I keep forgetting we're friends. Alright, awesome. I'm going to close this up. I think the lizards are pretty well fed, pretty happy. I'm going to lock up this enclosure. We're going to take care of Senor Pepe, the Mexican West Coast rattlesnake, a very large rattlesnake. He's about 5.5 feet long if you guys have never seen him, but he's beautiful. We'll see him in a second. And then we're going to end it with a bang. We're going to take care of Allison the Black Mamba. If you come right over here, she actually took a huge spicy. She went to the bathroom where she drinks. It's gross. I gotta clean that before she tries to drink any of it, and just make sure everything is good to go. So let's take care of these snakes, and let's just have a fun let's just have a fun time, guys. Let's just all be team players. Come on, can I get a round of applause? Come on, all team players. What's up? Let's do it. Let me hear you. Let me hear you. What? Say no. Hey, how old are you? You shouldn't be saying that. Alright, my beautiful people, man, what? Get close, don't be afraid. I'm not going to do anything to you, I just want to have a good time, okay? Alright, so today we're going to be dealing with a very beautiful rattlesnake. It's called the Mexican West Coast rattlesnake. They're found from, even in the Americas, in North America, even to Mexico. They have quite a nice range, yes. The bite of the snake, it is a 20% fatality rate. Not good, not good. And venomation rate, 40%. So very high chance of getting venom inside you. And if it's inside you, it's hard to get them out. It's like a bunch of crazy Russians in your house partying. You're like, hey, come in and have fun. But now it's like, okay, This place is a mess. I'm dying. Get out of here. You know what I mean? Hey, were you not paying attention? You were looking at your phone, checking Instagram feed. I come to the camera, grab you by your hand, and take you out on the nice day. All right, guys. On a real note, we got Senor Pepe right here. Look at this. Come here. Look at Senor Pepe. He's giving us a little bit of a rattle because he's like, oh, what is this guy up to? The crazy guy's back. I thought he was gone, but now he's back. Check this out, guys. Beautiful Mexican West Coast rattlesnake. We're going to move his hide over to the side just to make it easier and get a good shot of the colors on this snake as I bring him out. Beautiful animal. Around 5.5, 6 feet long. Look at the coloration of this rattlesnake. A beast of a rattler. Let me just get him hooked right. There we go. Oh, look how big this rattlesnake is. I bring this rattlesnake out only for maintenance. And I'll tell you what, this snake is a beast. Look at the size of this rattlesnake. Look at the tail. Look at the girth. And when it's stretched out, this snake is huge. This is a 5.5 foot long rattlesnake. Look how much of a beast this snake is. Notice, I'm paying attention to the head the whole time that I do this. This is extremely dangerous, but I've had this snake in my collection for quite some time. I'm reading the body language, and I do take great pride in my ability to freehand a lot of different venomous reptiles. I take great pride in my handling, so never, ever replicate something like this. This is a snake that could very well put you in a coffin and kill you. You could get treated with anti-venom and survive, but there is a chance of death. The venom of a Mexican West Coast rattlesnake can put you in a coffin for sure, but it's still a beautiful snake that deserves respect, and that's why I love it so much. Hopefully in the future, we can see a rattlesnake just like this out in the wild of Mexico, where they're found naturally. Beautiful rattlesnake. Look at that rattle. That's incredible. Alright, I'm going to put Mr. Senor Pepe right into the can. Look how big he is. Look at that. Beautiful rattle. Alright, I'm going to put this rattle back in so he doesn't get too upset with me. Go ahead. Beautiful snake. I love Senor Pepe. He's a beast of a rattlesnake. I love Mexican West Coast rattlesnakes. That male in particular is the most beautiful male Mexican West Coast rattlesnake I've ever seen in my life, because depending on where they're found, they have different coloration. This one is spectacular, super vibrant with the whites and the yellows, like no other rattler I've ever seen in my life. We're going to be taking care of all the fecal matter in here. He's going to go to the bathroom like crazy. Look at this, look at this. Not just do snakes shed their fangs, shed their skin, but they also shed their rattles. Look at this. As his rattle gets bigger, it breaks off. We got two little rattles right here, just the pieces of the rattle, all made of keratin, the same material as your fingernails and your hair. So, just like cutting your fingernails, it is no harm to the snake to lose their rattle. They grow and they grow. Every time they shed, another bead is added or another section's added, and once it's too long, it'll naturally just crack off and they'll continue to grow. So you can never really tell how many times a snake has shed throughout its life. So I'm going to take these two little rattles, I'm going to hold them aside because I know somebody out there is going to want a rattlesnake rattle from Mr. Senor Pepe. Look at this. This is even cooler. Look at this. Right here, next to this very spicy meatball, there is a fang. Look at that. This, let me grab that real careful. This is one of Senor Pepe's fangs. Look at that. That is a good sized fang. That is a hypodermic needle perfectly adapted to deliver a deadly dose of venom. Right in the back of the fang, it is hollow. That's where the venom's introduced. And then right here is the tip of the fang, and then right before the tip, there's a little hole to inject that venom. So this very top part goes right into the flesh, and then that hole behind it delivers that deadly dose of venom that's used to kill their prey. That is insane. Look at that. I gotta preserve that and keep it for future tours. That is super. I'm gonna put it in my pocket. I'll be right back. So guys, we're going to be taking care of this lovely mess that you can see of all the different poops he's been laying everywhere. Lots of spiciness, very nice. This guy's very talented. Alright, we're just going to get out all that fecal matter. We're just doing a spot clean, getting out the different sections of poop. We got a little more poop over here. This isn't a meatball. This is more of a pancake. One of my favorites. Let me just grab the tub like that and cup it. And perfect. All right, guys, I'm gonna get some fresh water for Senor Pepe. We're gonna put him back inside his enclosure. Let me get his hide back. I'm gonna get him back to his relaxing state, because although he loves this snake holding receptacle, I'm sure he wants to go back home. You hear him rattling? He's such a good boy. All right, guys, we're gonna put Senor Pepe back inside his enclosure. As you can hear, he is very excited to go back. You're very loud today. Now, obviously, the rattlesnake is indicating that he is not too happy with what's going on. So that's my job, to go super smooth and to make sure he stays happy, or to at least calm him down quite a bit. He's a smart snake. He's going straight back into his home. He's like, I just want to go back and relax. Awesome. Super cool. I love that rattlesnake. It's always a pleasure taking him out, checking him out, looking at his scale, seeing his girth. It's the biggest rattlesnake I've ever owned, so he's always impressive to take out. Let me see, I gotta lock this enclosure back up. And what we're gonna do now is deal with Alice and the Black Mama. You know, actually, I don't think I'm gonna have to handle her at all today. Since she's in her box like that, I'm gonna unlock the enclosure right here. And I'm gonna take out the bowl from this side so we don't have to disturb her at all. Because, like I've said in the past, I want to make sure there's good reason to take her out. Obviously, I want her to get used to me handling her, but at the same time, we want to limit the risk. That is not anything like a king cobra. I can't handle this snake the way I handle king cobras, rattlesnakes, snakes like that. The snake is its own category. It's in the top tier for handling venomous reptiles, and it deserves the utmost respect. Meaning, if I make one mistake, I'm dead. And I have things to do later, so I don't want to be dead. Alright guys, I'm going to unlock Allison. We're going to take care of her bowl. She's right there. You can see where her head's at. I'm going to put the keys up here for a second. So she's still in there, keeping my eye on her. Taking the bowl out. Nice and smooth, just so we don't have to mess with her. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to clean up this lovely water bowl. As you can see, she was like, you know what, I want to keep the carpet clean today, so I'm going to go in the swimming pool. So I'm going to go dump this out. I'm going to get her some fresh water. I'll be right back. H2O! H2O! Ruth, you were supposed to sing with me. 1, 2, 3. H2O! Take me home today. H2O! Keep me hydrated. H2O! Come home with me. All right, let's go put this water back inside the enclosure. Allison, please. I don't want to play no. She's doing good. She knows that I'm just trying to help her out. If she thought I was a threat, trust me, she'd come out and let me know. But, like I said, even though she's the most dangerous snake on the planet, in my opinion, she hides in her box versus coming out and facing me. Because in reality, even though she's the most deadly snake to handle on the planet, that snake wants nothing to do with us. She wants nothing but to hide in her box, wait for us to leave, and then she'll come out and she'll bask, get a fresh drink of water. That just shows you how awesome snakes are, even if they have the worst reputation on the planet. Alice and the Black Mama just wants to mind her own P's and Q's and drink her water by herself. So, I think that's what I'm going to do too. I'm going to get something to drink. Because I'm very parched. Give me 1 second. I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay beautiful, stay safe, but most of all, respect your wildlife, love your neighbors, love your dog, and especially love your lizard. Stay gangster.